Hello ladies and gentlemen. In this video I will be demonstrating the bulk export feature in FHIR. This is a feature that allows you to download massive amounts of data from a FHIR server. You can then process that data for a number of things such as initializing a database, performing some kind of analysis, or even training an AI model. I'll demonstrate how to do this on Epic and one other FHIR server, and to assist in this process I'll be using the Plasma framework. So if you're interested in this topic or you want to learn more about doing this yourself, please check out my website at plasmahealth.net. That's plasmahealth.net, and if you fill out this contact form, that will send an email directly to me. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to give a brief overview of the bulk export feature, then I'll do a demonstration using Epic and one other EHR, and finally I'll do a code walkthrough. And to give you an idea of the kind of data that you're getting back from a bulk export, I've got a sample here of some observation data that I have downloaded via a bulk export. And as you can see, there are thousands of lines of data, all in a structured INDI-JSON format. You can read about the bulk export feature on the HL7 FHIR website. As I mentioned, it provides a way for you to download large amounts of data all at once. There are three types of bulk export. There's the patient level, group level, and system level. Patient level downloads all the data for a particular patient. The group level downloads data for a group of patients, and the system level downloads data for the entire health system. The bulk export API is asynchronous, so you will kick it off and it could take several minutes to complete. After kicking off a bulk export, you'll be able to query the status of the export to determine if it has completed or if it's still in progress. If the bulk export is still in progress, you will be given a percentage complete as well as a number of seconds that you should wait before checking the progress again. And once the bulk export has completed, you'll receive a list of files that you can then download to extract the data, as you see here. Now for a demonstration. Here's an app I made that kicks off a bulk export and displays the results. I made a web app for this because it's more interesting for the video, but I expect most bulk exports to be done on a server rather than through a UI. So I'll start the bulk export now, and it should take about 10 seconds to complete, and we can watch the status as it's printed below. Okay, the bulk export has completed, and here I'm showing all the files that are available. Before we look at the files, let's take a look at the status messages, which are printed below here. When the bulk export was first kicked off, I received a URL that I could then use to check the progress periodically. And here you can see every time I checked the progress, I was given the percentage complete and how long I should wait before trying again. Finally, when the bulk export was completed, I received a completion status, and I am now able to download the files. And here you can see I've listed out each individual resource that I have available to me, the number of resources in that file, and the file itself. We can click one to download it, and it looks very similar to the one that I showed before. If I open it up, you can see now I've got all of this allergy data available to me. Okay, I have not added Epic to the web app yet, so to demonstrate Epic, I'll do it during the code walkthrough. So I'm going to pull up the code here, and I believe that Plasma has a pretty nice interface for using the bulk export, as you can see here. What we do is we require you to define a few functions to handle the various events that occur during a bulk export. So this will be fired when the bulk export is kicked off. This is every time the status is checked. This fires when the bulk export is complete, and if there are any errors, this function will be called. And so you would call it via plasma.doBulk export. In this case, I'm doing a group export for Epic. So now I'm going to show an export for Epic. And I'm printing the status below here. And what's interesting is that you'll notice that Epic does not give you a percentage complete. It tells you the number of patients that it has finished. And it also doesn't give you a retry after value, so that's why that is blank. And the good thing about doing this with Plasma is that those cross-EHR inconsistencies have already been handled for you, and you don't need to worry about them. Okay, the Epic bulk export has been completed, and I've written the data to disk, so we can take a look here. I've saved it in this folder here called Epic Group Export. And here you can see the bulk data that was exported from the Epic Sandbox. So that was a demonstration of the bulk export feature on FHIR. And if you're interested in learning more about this, please check out my website. It's plasmahealth.net. That's plasmahealth.net. And thanks for watching.